Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today we're doing a cash envelope stuffing for the paycheck that I received on March 17th, 2022 using the printable version of the Budget by Paycheck Workbook from the Budget Mom. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. So as I said in my intro, this is the cash envelope stuffing for the paycheck that I received on March 17th, 2022. I'm actually filming this on the 18th and it will be posting tomorrow. It is a pretty simple cash envelope stuffing this week. As you can see, I have minimal categories listed here. I do want to start out like usual with an update on my emergency fund. So I do have an established emergency fund, which I keep in a separate checking account at my bank. I was looking for a way to continue to add to that without having to specifically budget for it. And so what I decided to do was use any leftover cash that I had in my variable expense cash envelopes at the end of every pay period and put it in this envelope, and this will continue to grow my emergency fund. So my miscellaneous, my gas, my eating out cash envelopes, those are my variable expense cash envelopes. They're listed right here at the top. And at the end of every pay period, whatever I have left in them goes here. Nothing too exciting happened with this past pay period. I literally had $1. So I added it to this envelope. We should have $682 in this envelope, and we'll count that up together now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 520, 40, 60, 80, 600, 620, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 81, 682. So we have $682 in here. I'm really hoping, I think I'll definitely hit. So I've been doing this since May of 2021, so almost a year, and I don't think I'm gonna hit $1,000 by May. I'm pretty sure I'll hit it by the end of 2022. I'm really hoping though to maybe hit it like by the end of the summer 2022. So we'll see what happens, but every little bit counts. Next, we are going to be moving into my variable expense cash envelopes, and I am still using the envelopes that I used in my last cash envelope stuffing. These designs are available in my Etsy shop. There's always a link to my Etsy shop down below, and these were from my March release. So we're going to be starting out with my eating out envelope, which is going to be getting $75, and I'm going to do that in a $50 bill, a $20 bill, and a $5 bill. I do have hundreds up here and fives down here that you can't actually see, so sorry about that. So we have 50, 70, 75. And I have updated all of my envelopes. So for my eating out envelope, we can see this deposit, but I am removing the $5 bill to add to my $5 challenge, and that's been working out, so I'm going to continue to do that. Next, we have my gas cash envelope. That'll also be getting $75 in a $50 bill, a $20 bill, and a $5 bill. Now, I'm sure everyone knows that gas prices have been absolutely insane over the last few weeks, like wild. This $75 that I put in, because I get paid every 2 weeks, so bi-weekly, which means my gas budget is $150 a month. That was an increase from 2021. In 2021, I was only allotting $100 a month for gas. I'm so glad that I did decide to up this with how wild gas prices have been, but also I went well over last pay period. Instead of because I did remove this 5, and I am still going to do that. I'm okay with doing that. So I had $70 to put towards gas last pay period. I ended up putting $90. So I'm going to continue to monitor the situation with gas and what I'm spending on gas. Potentially, I might even have to increase this budget again. probably not in April, but no, maybe even in April, who knows. So I updated the envelope to show the deposit for $75 and then me withdrawing the $5 bill for my $5 challenge. And then my last cash envelope for my variable expenses is my miscellaneous envelope. And this is going to be getting $150 in a $100 bill, in two $20 bills, in a $5 bill, and in 5 singles. And I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's all the singles that I had pulled. So now we only have 50s, 20s, and 5s left in the cash on the side here. So let's count this all up. 100, 120, 140, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 150. And with this cash envelope, I did put in the deposit, but then I also put in that I'll be withdrawing some money for one of my savings challenges that I'm doing, and we'll do that towards the end of the video. Next, we're going to be moving on to my sinking funds, and part of the reason why I don't have a bunch of categories listed here is because I have reached goal on 3 of my cash envelopes, my sinking fund cash envelopes for 2022. So I have all of my cash envelopes here, and I've actually reached goal on subscriptions, birthdays, and holidays. So these 3 envelopes are fully funded for 2022, which is really, really exciting. For subscriptions, the subscriptions I have that I pay annually, which is what this envelope is for, they're all due kind of in the second half of the year. I think my earliest one is Hulu, and I think that's in August, and then I have Amazon Prime in September and Disney Plus in November. So this will just be hanging around until I have to start paying those in the second half of the year. I also have all of the birthdays that I purchased gifts for in the second half of the year. My mom's birthday is in June, my sister's is in August, my dad's is in October. So this will again just be hanging around until I'm going to utilize it in June for my mom's birthday. And then holidays is a new category for me in 2022, and I kind of had in my head that I would use this for Mother's Day and Father's Day, and then other kind of miscellaneous holiday expenses. So I'm not anticipating using this until May for Mother's Day, but that's coming up. That's only a couple months away. So I'm really excited to have this to be able to pull from for my Mother's Day gift. So for the envelopes that we will be stuffing this pay period, I am going to first contribute to my travel sinking fund. This is a rolling sinking fund. It's why I don't use this tracker on the front. I continually put $50 a pay period into this envelope. There is no goal. It's just getting money added to it for whenever I go on vacation and decide to use it. So I'm going to be putting $50 in a single $50 bill, and with that deposit, we should have a total of $850 in this envelope. So let's count that up together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 455, 556, 657, 758, 850. Very, very exciting. By the end of April, we'll have $1,000 in here, which is wild to me. It makes me really, really happy. Next, we are going to be contributing to my Christmas sinking fund. And as you can see, we are well over halfway to reaching my $700 goal for this, which is really exciting. We will be contributing $25 to Christmas in a $20 bill and a $5 bill. So we have 20, 25 here. And with this deposit, we should have a total of $538 in this envelope. So let's add these bills in, and then we will count everything up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 5, 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 538. So $538 in this envelope, less than $200 to go until we reach our goal. Very, very exciting. And then next we have my medical sinking fund. So part of what I've decided to do with having reached goal in a few of my sinking funds categories is to roll over the money that I was contributing to those envelopes that have already reached goal into other envelopes. So I'm doing a bit of a sinking fund snowball. So every pay period, I am still contributing $270, which is what I was contributing when I was still trying to get to goal on all of my cash envelopes. Now that I've reached goal on 3 of them, I'm still contributing $270. It's just that the cash that would have gone to subscriptions, birthdays, and holidays is now going to other envelopes. So I did that last pay period, and that's how I reached goal on my subscriptions envelope. And the next envelope that I'm targeting is my medical envelope. So usually this gets $20 a pay period, but because we're able to put the $15 that used to go to subscriptions, the $20 that used to go to birthdays, and the $20 that used to go to holidays, combining all of that with the $20 it normally receives, we're actually contributing $75 today. And I'm going to do that in a $50 bill. Whoops, let's line this up right. A $20 bill and our last $5 bill. So we have 50, 70, 75. And with this $75 added in, I messed up. I totally messed this up. I put the 20 instead of putting 75. Whoops. Well, it is what it is. So it's 415 plus 55. So that's 420 plus 50. So that's 470. So we should have 470 in this envelope. And I'll update that after we do our stuffing, but so it should be 470. So let's hope if my math is right. So let's add this in and I'll count it up and we'll see if we actually have 470. That's so funny. Wow, that's really exciting if it is 470 because my goal is 500, which means we would definitely hit my goal next paycheck. So 470, that's what I think it should be. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 420, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 470. So I was right. Okay, so we have 470 in here. That's so funny that I did that. Totally out of habit that I forgot that I was contributing more. So I'll fix that afterward, but that's super exciting and I can actually update this even more. That's super, super exciting. We're going to hit this goal next pay period. So by the end of March, we will have reached goal on my medical envelope. Very, very cool. Next, we have car maintenance. So car maintenance is another rolling sinking fund, which is why I don't mark off the this envelope, the portion of it on here on the front, the tracker. I contribute $50 to this every single pay period, no matter what. This is for anything having to do with my vehicle. Shouldn't say anything. If I take it for a car wash, if I buy an air freshener, I don't pull it from here. But more so like if I were to need an oil change, brakes, new tires, things like that, larger expenses like that. I've also thought about whether or not I would take my car registration from here. I think I have to register my vehicle it's either every 2 or every 3 years. I can't remember. It's not super expensive in the state of Connecticut, where I live, to do that, to register your vehicle, because we pay car taxes. So I think our registration is lower because we pay car taxes annually as well, or every 6 months or annually, whatever you prefer. So I don't know that I'll pull a registration from here when I do have to renew mine, but we'll see. I mean, I certainly could. So we are today going to be contributing $50 in a single $50 bill. And with this deposit, we should have a total of $1,237 in this envelope, which is so exciting to me. I've mentioned before, my vehicle is a little over 7 years old now, I think. Yeah, I think it'll be 8 years old this summer. And I've gotten really lucky. I have a Honda. They're, to me, very reliable vehicles. I've only ever had to put basic maintenance into my car, but every year that my car gets older, I know the chances of something happening or breaking down or needing replacing, they just get higher and higher. And so I certainly want to make sure that I have funds available when those expenses come up. So let's count this together. It should be $1,237. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 758, 859, 950, 10, 1050, 11, 1150, 12, 1220, 30, 35, 36, 1237. So that's super, super exciting. I couldn't be more pleased to have that amount in here. So car maintenance is all set. And lastly, we have my car insurance and taxes envelope. So I did mention that where I'm from, we do have to pay car taxes. You can pay those every 6 months, or you can pay them annually. I pay them annually. Currently, every year that your car gets older, your car taxes usually drop. And so when my car was new, my car taxes were really high and I would pay them every 6 months. But now that they're a little bit lower, I'm able to pay them annually, which is what I do. I pay them in July. I also started paying my car insurance annually. First time I did that was July 2021. I'm loving not having a car insurance payment every month. It's great. I also got a discount by paying it annually, which was really cool. So in July 2022, I will have to pay for my car insurance and my car taxes. And the total that I'll need is $1,520. And so I contribute $70 every pay period to this envelope, and I'm going to do that in a $50 bill and a $20 bill. With this deposit, we will have a total of $1,190 in this envelope. So we are getting close, which is really exciting. Let's see here. So I'm going to put in this cash and then we'll count it all together. $1,190 is where we should be at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 455, 556, 657, 758, 859, 920, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,190. Perfect. So yeah, we're getting really close to the goal on this one, less than $400, which is great. I think what I'm going to do now that I'm realizing that I'm going to reach goal on my medical envelope with my next paycheck, I kind of have to figure out what I'm going to target next. And it's either going to be Christmas or car insurance. I have less to save to reach my Christmas goal, so that's what I would normally kind of attack next. But technically my car insurance is due before my Christmas spending will happen. I'm definitely going to make my total by the time this is due. But let me know in the comments down below, which one would you target next? Would you target Christmas next because I've only got couple $100, less than a couple $100 left to reach my goal on this one? Or would you target this one next because it's due first? Definitely let me know in the comments. I'm interested in your all's opinion as to which one you would target next. So that's it for stuffing my sinking funds. Where was this one? Here, I think. Okay. But we do have to pull out the miscellaneous envelope again because I do have to contribute to my savings challenges. So I'm doing the 2022 savings challenges from the Budget Mom. Generally, there's 2 challenges. There's a paycheck challenge and then there's a cash envelope challenge. And I usually contribute to the cash envelope challenge and the paycheck challenge during my cash envelope stuffings. For the month of March, I contributed to the paycheck challenge with my first paycheck, so that's it for that. And then the one that you contribute to with your cash envelopes, it's actually something I have to do on a certain day of the week. So I did do that. You can see it. I marked it off here. I did it for 2 weeks at once actually last time around, but I'm going to do the same thing again. So I'll wait until that day of the week. I think it's actually today or tomorrow. And then I'll put that money into my March envelope for the 2022 savings challenges. That's what this one is here. But I do need my miscellaneous envelope because I am contributing to a 52-week challenge. So I, in my Etsy shop, created actually I think it's right in the front, created a 52-week challenge tracker. It's super neutral, which I love. And it basically takes you through the week of the year, You're going to save the dollar amount of the week that you're in, and then it tells you what your total balance should be. And I have a corresponding envelope to that, which is also available in my Etsy shop. The nice thing about this is you get the envelope and you can print it out as many times as you need to. So once I fill up this tracker, I'll just print out a new envelope and continue on with the challenge. And anybody who purchases this can do the same thing. Because I get paid bi-weekly, I do contribute to 2 weeks at a time. So for this paycheck, I'm going to be contributing for weeks 11 and 12. So let me check those off here. Now, if you add 11 and 12 together, you get $23. So I am going to be pulling out $23 for my miscellaneous envelope for this challenge. So I have a $20 bill. Actually, let's pick that one. And I need 3 singles. And I did mark this on my miscellaneous tracker here, the 23, which means we should have $127 left. So let's count that up. 120, 125, 126, 127. And I did know I was going to have a $5 bill left, so I also marked on this envelope that I'm going to take that out and use it for my $5 challenge. So we're done with this envelope. And we can add these $23, 20, 21, 22, 23 to the 52-week challenge envelope, which I did update on the back. And we should have a total of $78 in this envelope now. So I'm going to add the bills in, and then we can count it all up together. So 78 is where we should be at. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 78. Perfect. It's really cool to see like just how much this is growing, and obviously with every time I stuff it, it'll just keep growing more and more and more exponentially, which is really, really cool. Again, these are the envelope and the tracker are both available in my Etsy shop, which is linked down below. Lastly, I think I just wanted to update you all on some of my trackers. So let's see if I could zoom out a little bit. I think I meant to do this when I did my budget with me, and I just forgot. So I do have a bunch of trackers kind of in the back portion of my Budget by Paycheck workbook, and one of them is my $5 challenge tracker. I've continued to contribute to this. I will be contributing to this again with this paycheck, so this 655 is just going to grow. And then I do have my net worth tracker, which I have been updating. I have my credit score tracker, which I have been updating. Now I figure out my net worth on the last day of every month, which is why I don't have March filled out yet. But for my credit score, I do it on the 1st of every month, so my March is filled out. And then I do have these goals worksheets. So this was a free printable from the Budget Mom, and I kind of repurposed it. It was meant to come up with 3 goals per month and then use the flowers as a tracker, but instead I'm using it as a quarterly tracker for my house savings. And so I came up with goal amounts for what I would save each month towards my house, and I broke it down by month here, and then I gave a dollar value to each flower. And as you can see, for January and February, I reached my goal. I know it shows that there's a half of a flower not filled in for February, but that's because there's actually each flower was $100, and there's actually 31 flowers here. So this last flower, if I just hit 3,000, wouldn't get filled in at all, but I think I saved like 3,050 or something like that. So that's why that last one's not fully filled in, but I did reach my goal in January. I reached well over my goal in February, and then with my first paycheck in March, I was able to save $1,600. With my second paycheck, I'm contributing, oh no, I kind of forgot. Hang on a second, let me check my tracker here. So I'm contributing $1,100 off the bat, but I think I should be able to do more towards the end of the pay period. So I will be filling in, after I finish filming this video, 11 more of the flowers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that means that after this paycheck, I will have $400, but really not, only $300 left to reach my goal of $3,000 for March. And I am getting paid a 3rd paycheck in March. So I will definitely be able to reach my goal, which is really, really exciting. I should be able to go well above my goal. So that's how my trackers have been looking so far this year. And that is it for this cash envelope stuffing. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Of course, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to put them down below, and definitely let me know what you think about which sinking fund I should be targeting after I reach my goal on my medical sinking fund. I'm super interested in getting your all's opinion. If you have any other comments or suggestions, please don't hesitate to let me know. I love hearing from you all. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye-bye.